on the interwebs. My name is Beth, and I am coming to you from inside Sims 2, which is obvious if you've seen this game before, and probably not obvious if you have not seen this game before. Welcome, guys. I've been meaning to do this for such a long time, it's a little bit ridiculous. Just wanting to get online and share my nerdiness with the world. This is my favorite game ever. I got this game in 2004 for Christmas. I begged my parents for it, and they, gave in. Thanks, Mum and Dad. I couldn't really play it because my computer was so bad. Also, I had no money, so I never got any of the expansion packs or stuff packs for this game. We had terrible internet connection, and as I mentioned, a terrible computer, so I never had any downloads or custom content. So after playing The Sims 2 for a few years, I moved on to The Sims 3. I should have said I used to play The Sims 1 as well, but again, only base game. Yes, then I moved on to The Sims 3, and I had a job then, which meant I could get all of the content I wanted. So I did. And then, of course, during, I think it was The Sims 3's lifetime, or was it only after The Sims 4 came out, they released the Sims 2 Ultimate Collection to Origin people who had Sims in their Origin accounts, and so I got the Ultimate Collection, yay! And I have never stopped playing this game ever since. I love it. Unlike when I was a youngin' playing this game, I now have just about 10 gigabytes of custom content, mods, and downloads. Luckily, I do have a bit of a beast of a computer. It does its best. It tries very hard, but it is a lot to load, so I do sometimes have issues with texture memory. I get the dreaded purple flashing. I actually had a pandemic of it recently, and I had updated everything, and I reapplied patches, and I redid all sorts of hoopla, and was on Reddit and forums and internet pages for days trying to get it to work for me. At the moment, it seems fairly stable. Fingers crossed it stays that way. I've also had issues. I had one custom content television that I was able to find and delete after the 50-50 method over the space of 2 or 3 days, sorting through my custom content. That was causing me to crash on loading lots. So that was fun. Anyway, the point is, we are here, and it is working for now, and I'm super excited. This is a fresh save of Pleasantview that I have obviously edited a little bit. If you're familiar with Pleasantview, it won't look quite the way you remember it. I've moved a couple lots around, I've done some editing of existing lots. I have placed the bin families of Pleasantview, the oldies and the burbs. I have placed in the town square H&M Pleasantview. And then I've also edited the that's a bowling alley as well that I got off the internet. I've edited the existing community lots because they're silly and make no sense originally. They're a bit of a waste of space with their giant useless car parks, so edited those lots a little bit. I also built this Pleasantview condos apartment block so that my Sims can live in apartments in a style that I think matches the town really well. This one is a little corner cafe, which turned out really cute. I really like it. Over here we have just a really simple park. I think I called it, the Bark Pet Park for Sims to bring their puppies. Right next to the Paws and Tails pet store, which I also built. And then I have also built over here the diner, which really needs a more original name than the diner. Gosh, good job, Beth. That's great naming skills right there. I'll try to come up with something to make that more interesting. Then over here is one of the bin apartment lots that I've just locked off the top floor because it was just too tall for Pleasantview. I came with Belladonna Cove, so that is obviously a city, whereas Pleasantview is just a bit more of a town. Yeah, so locked off the top floor, again made it match the style of the town. And then here we actually have my version of kind of a B&B. I think I called it, did I call it the B&B? No, I just called it 70 Bridge Road. Wow, nice. It was meant to be called Sim B&B, like Airbnb, like so Sims who are just fresh out of uni and have no money can go and have somewhere to stay while they sort out their finances, get a job and figure out their lives. if they don't want to go back home with their families, because who wants to do that? Yeah, so I've done a little bit of placing lots as well. Some of them I've built, some of them are Honeywell's lots, some of them are from the bin. Yeah, just move some stuff around. Oh yes, and over here we have a retirement village, which is an idea I of course got from Pleasant Sims, and I love it because I love just moving the town along by playing the retirement lot. So basically what I do is I jump in there with an immortal sim who lives forever. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's a random werewolf that I happen to create, or a warlock or a wizard or a witch or something. And then I move in a bunch of townies, age them up to elders, and live out the rest of their days until they pass away. At which point they move up the hill to the Pleasantview Cemetery, which I'm probably going to have to make bigger eventually, hopefully, maybe, we'll see. Yeah, so I'm super excited, I'm ready to play. I should mention that my style of play is, I think, something that a lot of you will be able to relate to. I play mostly according to what the Sims want to do and don't want to do, according to how I see their personalities and their likes and dislikes and what I imagine for them. Occasionally I'll sort of go God mode on them and I'll just be like, nah, you know what, I'm just going to change your personality right now, or I'm going to ignore that or do this because I'm your Sim goddess and I say so, which is fun. In this Let's Play, I would like to play through all of the existing families in Pleasantview plus Bluewater Village. I love the Bluewater Village families. I love running businesses. That aspect of The Sims 2 is one of my absolute favourites. And I love incorporating them into the Pleasantview storyline. I sort of imagine in my head that Bluewater Village is sort of just down the road or maybe just over that hill. And yeah. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to jump into the official Sims 2 recommended order of play, which begins with this man, everybody's favourite man. I shouldn't say that on the internet. Everybody's favourite, lovable, attractive Don Juan, Don Lothario. Hopefully this does not crash. Oh my goodness. I will cry a little bit. But we will survive and rebuild, of course. So, basically, I played through Pleasantview a few times, and sometimes, you know, I do things slightly differently every time. Sometimes I let Don and Cassandra get married, if you're familiar with the sort of baseline storyline that they give you to follow or not follow, as you so desire. So yeah, so sometimes I let Cassandra and Don get married and see how well that turns out. Sometimes I do not. Sometimes I let Dina Caliente win and take over the Goth family manor, fortune and life, which is kind of fun actually. I kind of enjoy letting Dina win every now and then, just because she's so fabulous and so extra, and I just love her a little bit. You know, it's hard to hate Dina Caliente. Sometimes I have Don and Nina get together in a sort of very open relationship. Also, please ignore the fact that my game has currently frozen. This, if you didn't know, the fourth line is where it loads all your custom content. So this is where if you have a problem with custom content, if you have one file that's causing you to crash, it'll crash right there. But we have made it to the end. Yeah. If it crashes right at the end of loading, I'm not as sure what causes that one, but hopefully we do not have that issue. We'll see. Yeah, so sometimes I have Don and Nina hook up, sometimes Don just stays single and playing with women all over town for his entire life. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with Don yet this time around. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with Alt Sanders this time around yet, so that's a little bit exciting. Can see how things pan out. Hello. This is not a useful spot to start. Something you'll notice just from the outside is that I have actually edited the exterior of most of these lots. I forgot to do the Caliente, so that's the first thing I'll do when I jump into their lot. But the exterior of these lots usually is that bright fluorescent white, which is honestly just disgusting and blinds me. So yeah, I got rid of that. But here we are in Don's lovely looking pad. Oh, I forgot to change his front door to match everyone else's. Do I want to do that real quick? Yeah, I kind of want to do that real quick. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. I just had to give him a matching door to the rest of the lots in this area, apart from the Calientes, because I haven't done this yet. Because I like continuity. Nah, I find neighbourhoods, in reality, a lot of the houses do look kind of similar, so yeah, now they all match, and that makes me happy. Alright, so, hi Don. For those of you who have not had the pleasure of meeting Don Lothario yet, this is he. What a stallion. Don is from Italian heritage. His mother was Adriana, and his grandmother's name was literally Mama Lothario, which I kind of love. One of the things I want to do one of these days is create a Pleasantview that has all of this tier of the family tree sims living in it. I just think that would be amazing. And just like play their lives and stories and see what happens. Because the sims exist, right, in SimPE somewhere, so surely you could extract them and chuck them in the game somehow. It'd be really fun. Anyway, yes. So, Don is quite a good looking man, in my opinion. He definitely has very strong genes. If you played much with Don Lothario and had him sort of sleep around and get a bunch of different women pregnant, you'll know that a lot of his kids really do look a lot like him. He is a Leo. He is extremely sloppy, which is why there's sort of rubbish all throughout his house. Quite outgoing, very active, fairly playful, and kind of nice, but also not really that nice. I like to think of it in that Don, you know what, at the end of the day, he looks out for number one. I think any more nice points and he would have to start worrying about how other people were feeling in his life, but out of 4, he looks out for number one. The Donster, the man himself. He currently has a job as an intern, level 4. He's missing a few skill points, and I don't know how much further in his career he's going to be able to get, considering he doesn't really seem to be the type to want to learn more skills, particularly. If you read his bio, all it says is, so many ladies, so little time. When Don isn't thinking about dating, he's sleeping. Fair. He wants to become a professional party guest, level 10, which is interesting. I'll think about that. If something goes horribly wrong in his current medical career, which it may, because I don't think this guy went to college, we might get him a job as a slacker. Who knows? In his interests, you can see that he loves fashion, animals, weather, sports, and toys. Fashion, huh? Really? Also, sorry if you guys can hear that background noise. That's my dog scratching at my study door because they would like some love and attention. And if you hear woofing or barking or whatever, I have 2 puppies and they are very enthusiastic. We don't know what his hobby is yet. His memories, you can see he got engaged to Cassandra, which he wasn't too keen on, had an affair with the maid and made out with Nina. Basically, he's been hooking up with Kaylin quite a bit, actually. Getting promoted, falling in love. Got rejected for make out with Bella, which is interesting. Got shocked by lightning. Didn't know that happened. That was his parents dying. Lots of kissing, lots of just life sort of moments. But yeah, the really interesting thing in Don's past is this rejected for make out with Bella Goth. Denied, and just when it looked like I was going to get some real good lovin'. Ooh, snap. Yeah, Bella is... I love Bella Goth. We'll be exploring her story throughout this Let's Play. He's actually turned on by aliens, which is interesting, and might have something to do with why he loves these 2 Caliente sisters so much, because they are both of alien descent. He also loves athletic sims, and his turn off is fatness. You shallow man. Come on. Girls with, a little bit extra, give a little bit extra. That's all I'm going to say about that. Right now, he does not have a secondary aspiration. He's got 5 points though, so I might actually give that to him. I used a similar system for secondary aspirations as what Pleasant Sims does, if you're familiar with Pleasant Sims' channel and her way of playing. I've borrowed a lot of her ideas actually. Cindy, if you ever watch this video, I mean it in all respect and love for the way you play. I don't mean to be a copycat or anything like that. Yeah, I just really like a lot of the things that you do in your game. So I'm just going to add up his interest points and come back to you guys with the secondary aspiration in a sec. Okay, so a really interesting thing just happened. I added up all Don's interest points in my version of the secondary aspiration calculator, and he has actually come out with a secondary aspiration of family. Yep, that's right. So that's actually very interesting, and I kind of love it because I do see Don as like a bit of a daddy, you know, like I said, he kind of likes you know, spreading his genes around Pleasantview, and the few times that I've had Don become a father, he's actually really good at it, and he actually loves it. So interesting, isn't it? But yeah, so he is now a secondary family sim, which could create some interesting triangles and interesting conflicts of interest, I guess you could say. Now, before it unfortunately went away because I hit play pause too many times, but before there was actually a pop-up about Don inviting over Nina Caliente, which is also in his wants bar, so that's going to be the first thing we do after we just use the bathroom real quick. I don't care. Hello, Tiffany Zarubin. You know what, darling? You're going to be one of the first residents in the Pleasantview Retirement Village. You can look forward to that. You're welcome. We are literally just going to leave... Oh wait, does he work? No. Okay, cool. We are literally just going to leave all of this rubbish around here everywhere for Kaylin to clean up, because Don just doesn't care. And he's going to invite over his lovely neighbour, Nina. Always a pleasure to see you. I'll be right over. You bet you will. Let's get one of those flowers because they look a little sad. Just to impress this gardening club lady, he's like, yeah, I can take care of flowers. You wanna hook up in my hot tub? And I might just really quickly or something like that. Isn't this cute? He's literally like waiting outside for Nina. I don't actually think Don would do that at all. This place is a mess. Used to phone to hire a maid. Ah, not right now. Maybe after Nina leaves. Something you might notice about Nina is that her pants are different. I do have a lot of default replacements with my clothing in the game, and Nina's pants are one of the things I've got default replaced. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to find a new one because this one is not great. Hi, Nina's butt. And also, I hate this line as well. So I'm going to have to fix that up when we play Nina. And I may just, yeah, get a new default replacement for those pants when I get around to it. But for now, we're just going to go with it. We're going to greet her with a tough handshake. See you through the pals. Hey, good to see ya. And they are so into each other. Alright. That's going to be a fun animation. Good job, Sims 2. We might get a little bit of that, unfortunately. Can you just, like, go away, Tiffany? Okay, I'm literally just going to do something really quick that I always do for my Sims. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to pause real quick. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure this can actually be, yes, that tree. Beautiful. And ta-da. Teleport. Clear off Tiffany. Yeah. Much better. Wow. Romancing outside. Now he wants just to go straight in for the makeout, so you know what? I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I love how, like, this is the first lot that the Prima guy tells you to play. in The Sims 2, and this is the character, and this is the storyline that you get. Like, Sims 2 is not a game for children. Let's be honest. This will be someone new, right? No, you want to go with Nina, so we're gonna make that happen. But you are a little peckish, so first we might serve some delicious sub sandwiches. Good job, Don. I love how Don's only got one table, like one chair at his table as well, because he's just that much of a bachelor. But like, what if you want to sit down and have a nice romantic meal with a lady in your home, Don? What then, huh? What then? See what Nina's gonna do. Oh, she's gonna work out. Oh, she's gonna clean up. Nina, no, honey, you don't have to do that. She's just like, oh, this is done so hard. I'm just gonna clean up this rubbish for him because I'm so into him. Yeah. Let's do that. What's going on? Play red hands, sure. Call to meal. You grab a plate. I feel like we really need some music playing right now. In a minute. First they're gonna really see, this is just awkward, Don. Like, why have you got your house set up like this? Oh, maybe I'm just playing Don wrong. Maybe he would never actually prepare sandwiches for a date. He would just order Chinese food. But even then, like, ugh. I guess he'd just eat it on the couch usually. Or I could just go in and buy him another chair. How much are these chairs? Alright, 500 bucks. There you go. Have another chair, Don. You're welcome. Something I will be doing throughout the Let's Play is, of course, renovating the lot slightly and changing them up a little bit. This tile, I hate it. It's everywhere and I hate it. I always get rid of it out of my Sims houses. So as my Sims sort of earn money, oh, that's really nice done. Good job, Honey Bunch. Just gonna put that away real quick. I think Nina's cleaning up some more. That buttercup. Oh dear. So into each other. Alright, let's go up here, turn that on. And let's get down and dirty. While Nina just continues to clean up the house, most likely. You're a doll. Okay, we are not having salsa music. Let us switch this to R&B. Yeah, in his lycra green speedos. Love it. Oh yeah, like I saw a rat the other day, and an elephant. Pleasantview needs a zoo. Don's like, yeah, elephants are so cool, especially when you put necklaces on them. Dana's like, yeah. Maybe, like, they're just talking about pet accessorizing. Who really knows? Let's just give her a little splash. Let's just play a little bit. Sorry about that. There was some idiot ringing a bell right outside my house. I think it might be an ice cream truck, but literally in Adelaide, Australia today, it is, that's where I'm from by the way, it is like 16 degrees and it has been pouring all day. So let me refill my ice cream that you keep trying, buddy. Let's just have a bit of a colour and why not? Like there, it's like tone. Yeah. I love the animations in this game. Let's just do a bit of a smoochy moochy and really warm up to it. Get into it. You don't want to know what happens if Dina is literally like looking outside her window right now. Because her house is literally like right there. What if she can see you guys? Or Dina just not care? Stand up, Bella's back. Let's give her a bit of a massage. So sorry if you guys can hear that. My cat Don is also wearing a ring. I wonder if that's like a family. Oh no, yeah, he's engaged, that's right. Never mind. Just ignore me being an idiot. Wow, Nina, you really sound like you're getting into this. Alright, and then I think we've warmed her up and tended her enough. With these cutscenes, you guys might notice a little bit of funniness with my default eye replacement and skins. I just kind of do it. It really bothers me. I'm sorry. That's again, like, this is the recommended by Max's storyline in a playing background. Guys, don't give this game to your children. Or just, you know, put them on a lot with their own sims. Yeah. Oh, look at this. He actually wants to get a skill point. That's fun. Nice. Alright, Nina, we're kind of done with you. We're gonna lock the 1-2 woohoo with Nina because I cannot do stuff. Greetings to you, yes. We may end up using you, my lady. Alright. The next thing the game wanted us to do is go hire a mate. So we will actually do that, just because it's recommended. But, I mean, if Nina sticks around, we might end up with a nice clean house anyway, so that's alright. Alright, so we're gonna call for a maid. Oh, something else you guys can probably see here is my default skins. It's one of my favorite things about them. Come with body hair. I really like it. It's just like a small thing that makes a big difference to me and my eyes. Yes, we would love to hire you, Kaylin. Cool, so now what we're gonna do is apparently go and serenade. Are you sure, Don? How about we actually just kind of give Nina a romantic hug because we're gonna say goodbye. We have stuff to do. Oh, that strut. I love that strut. I love when the Sims do that. So good. Yeah, we're gonna give her a hug and say it's so good to see you, babe. It's just, you know, anytime you want to come over, you're feeling a little randy, you know, hook me up, just call me up, we'll hook up. Yeah. See you later, babe. Ooh, she says, yeah, it's a big mood, girl. That's a big mood. Right, what are you gonna use bathroom here? Oh my god, this chick is still here. Why? And we'll answer the phone. Who is calling? I'm actually curious. Hello? Oh! So I kind of saw you in your hot tub today with my sister. What is up with that? Nah, these two aren't even in love. Oh, do you want to go downtown? You know what? I feel like Don would absolutely go downtown with you. Gorgeous girl. Why don't we go outside? Do we have time just for a quick snack? I don't know. He's kind of hungry. Or we can just eat when we get downtown. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's just quickly change into our everyday wear so we're not going downtown in our Speedos. Let's go outside. Hi, let's greet you and say goodbye. Waiting is fun. Oh, where do we want to go? Alright, something I have not done yet that I was meaning to do and I honestly just totally forgot about with all of my custom content bug testing was I was actually going to edit the downtown lots a little And I totally forgot. No. That's right, we'll have to make do. I like the hub. There's no way to woohoo there, and I feel like Don would definitely go somewhere you can woohoo. Dina would definitely not want to go bowling. I always go to party until really early, pure. So I kind of want to change things up, but I don't know where else is okay. Lulu Lounge. Nah, you know what? Party till really early is where Don goes. When Don goes downtown, he goes to pure. Oh, it's not bad. Hey, what's up, buddy? Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna head downtown. All things going well, I will see you when we get there. Oh, major disaster, guys. It crashed immediately on attempting to load downtown. So Don is about to just come right back home. That's really unfortunate. Sorry about that, Don. Absolutely nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Because of my community time project mod, it saves automatically as a sim leaves the lot, so I can't revert to before he left the lot, and all I can do is just accept the fact that he's come back and we had a crash and it's just not worked. So that's really upsetting. But on the bright side, now Don can eat. I reckon he's gonna order himself. No, he might cook actually. He wants to gain skill point. He's feeling inspired. Not that he can cook like anything. Let's have a pizza. An oven-baked pizza. On the bright side, while the game was crashed and reloading, I made myself some tea. I love tea, guys. I'm addicted to tea. This would be about my 5th or 6th cup of tea for today, which is probably a little bit overkill, but I had a really stressful day at work, so you know what, don't judge. Oh my god, did you literally burn your pizza in the toaster microwave? Oh, Don. Honey. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Tell you what, you eat your pizza and then we can have some ice cream. How about that? Have, like, a banana split. Yeah. Oi! No! Eat your pizza first, you clown. Jeez. But yeah, no, I literally have many cups of tea every day in the winter, and of course it's, as I mentioned, getting really cold in Adelaide at the moment. I can easily have 5 or 6 cups of tea a day, easily. I'm not drinking coffee at the moment, which means I end up having more tea than usual as well. Yeah, I know, sweetie, but you know what? It's your fault for burning the pizza, so you can deal with this. Also, for work you need a cleaning skill for work. Oh, honey, that's, yeah. And you need logic. Maybe we'll go, maybe we'll go Stargates for a bit, and then we'll have ice cream later. Yes, I know. I'm used to that. Thank you. Oh, this is a fun mod that I have, by the way. It's pretty cool. It means you can literally spy on like anyone, and then that sim will look up and get really mad at you. Which is a fun and convenient way of getting sims to your lot and interact with them and create some tension and drama. I wonder if you'll get abducted by aliens. That would actually be really unfortunate because I do not particularly want Don to have an alien baby. Although that could be a fun plot twist. I'm just gonna speed up a little and test this. That logic skill is not going up as quickly as I would like. $500 bucks! Nice. God damn, if only it was that easy to make $500 in real life, I could really use $500 right now. Ugh, living on a budget, am I right? Slightly into this one, hold on, his energy's still pretty good. I think he has pretty nice bed. Yeah, so he'll get it. I should turn that music up. Alright, let's go have that ice cream and good thing we hired that maid. Oh boy. Me personally, I'm not really a neat freak, but I do like things to be kind of tidy. So this just, ugh. It's just gross, buddy. It's just gross. This is why Don needs to find himself a good woman. I feel like if Don's parents and grandparents are still alive, they would be the real, like, the real mamas who are always pushing, you know, to get a woman in your life done. If I could do a good Italian accent, I would try to imitate what I can imagine his mum and his grandma sounding like. Sometimes I can do a good Italian accent, but I'm not really feeling it right now. I forgot to turn the music up, didn't I? Anyway, so that is basically as much as I'd like to play with Don this time round. In the future, I'll probably be doing episodes that cover a week in my Sims lives. One of the main mods that I use in it is an aging mod that makes it so that my Sims are alive for a lot longer. 1 year in our lives, in an average sort of human lifespan, equals to 2 days in my Sims lifespans. However, it doesn't apply to pre-existing Sims, which I kind of like though, because I feel like Don would be middle-aged. You know, he's not exactly a young man. So I might age him down a little if I feel like it. I haven't had enough time to play with his storyline, but Sims who are born in the game will live for a really long time. So in the future, when I play a family, I will probably play them for a week, and that will be broken down into however many episodes I need. But just for now, as the first episode, just 1 day in the life of Don Lothario is sort of all I really wanted to cover. So this is where we're going to leave him. Sleeping, oh look at his face. Sleeping so peacefully in his bed, dreaming about women. And we will check in back with him in the future, but I'm sure we will see more of Don as we play through the other households in Pleasantview. But for now, I'm gonna save, and I'm sorry that we didn't get to see Don go downtown because that was really annoying and unfortunate. But I'm gonna save and exit and leave it there for today.